Wow. He's in and out, in and out.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
And now, Cheese Wits.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Okay. Man, it's been beautiful weather here.
Same here, except for the part where the cicadas are fucking everywhere and they fly into your face and it's gross.
Jiminy crickets. You know, we had just a little bit of noise and nothing left.
No, that's because they're all here. All of them. You look out the window, you can just see them flying
Really?
by. Yeah, they're gross.
But then they're gone for how many years? 14 years or something?
Not enough years. I did not know this was a thing that would happen.
So you're going to move now? Is that the deal?
Maybe. I don't know.
The cicadas.
Is there a place where they never go? Like this? I mean, like, there are cicadas every year, I think, because you can hear them in the summertime, right? Like,
I think they only come like, I don't know.
But in this quantity, this is a horror movie.
Get fucking goofy about this. I think the cicadas are once every 12 years or 14 years. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but people are so fucking weird about shit. Like, oh, we're going to have an eclipse. Oh, there's going to be northern lights and everybody's got to get to the best place. Have you never seen this shit before?
I had never seen the northern lights before now.
Really?
No.
Oh, my word. Well, you don't live in the north, so I mean, maybe that's it. Now, we had northern lights in New York.
I don't remember seeing it. Not like that.
Yeah, well, maybe not like that, but people just act so fucking weird about this shit.
But I can tell you for sure, other than people who study bugs, nobody's fucking driving to Tennessee to see the cicadas.
No, I bet they're not, but it's all over before Florida makes a big deal of them, I think. And people just get nuts about this. You're like, oh, the cicadas. Oh, this coming. Oh, that. It's just everything.
The cicadas are a fucking horror movie.
You know, it's like
Chris.
when I told you when I went to, so the last eclipse, solar eclipse that I remember before this past one was I was in Washington, D.C. and at the National Zoo. And people were fucking nuts for two things: panda bears and the eclipse. It's like, come on, fuckers. It's gonna look a little dusky just before drive-in movie time for about 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not waiting in a fucking line that goes around the park, around the zoo twice to see a black and white bear that I can tune into National Geographic tonight and see 10 of them eating bamboo and rolling around on fucking stumps.
I tell you what, this last eclipse, I was at lunch. I was sitting in a restaurant with my friend, and we kept going, is it happening yet? Is it?
I'm with you.
We're just looking out the window, and it was an overcast day anyway. And so we were like, is it happening? Like, we can't, nothing has changed. And then the waiter came over and said, he showed us a picture on his phone, and he said he could see it on the other side of the building from where we were.
I was in a parking lot. This is absolute true. I'm sitting in the parking lot at Kohl's, and I'm just sitting there, and the eclipse comes, and it got a little bit like, I don't know, not light.
Yeah.
It looked like some clouds had gone across the front of the sun for a minute. Like when you're at the beach, you're like, fucking clouds. Get the fuck out of the way so the sun can get down here.
The one we had a couple years ago, that one, I mean, it got completely dark.
Well, a woman drove up to me, to my car, did her roll down the window and waved at me and said, "Did you see that?" And I said, "What?" And she's going on about how amazing she was. If she was not 75, she was not born yet. She was, lady, you've probably seen 10 fucking eclipses in your day. And I said, well, so I said, and this is when she drove away because she was going on and droning on. I said, well, it'll probably be the last one you see.
Wally.
That reminds me of this guy. We had taken over a radio station, an easy listening station, and we did our first remote in January of '96. And this guy comes up to the booth and starts pointing at us because we changed to oldies. He says, "You're playing the devil's music." And the owner of the station, without thinking, turned around, looked at this guy and says, "Well, that doesn't matter because you'll be dead soon."
Speaking of playing the devil's music, so here's a little double standard, a little cultural double standard.
Oh, no.
Well, the P. Diddy. Have you seen the video of the P. Diddy beating the shit out of his girlfriend?
No.
Okay, so there is a video of the P. Diddy, I think from, I don't know, 2016 or something. And whoever his girlfriend woman was at the time, you see, the video shows her coming down a hallway, presumably a hotel. It turns out it is a hotel, coming down a hallway in a hotel. And then she cuts the corner. You can't quite see her. Here comes P. Diddy running down the hall, holding a towel on himself, reaches around, grabs her, pulls her back into the hallway, punches her. She falls down, kicks her a couple of times, and tries to drag her through the hallway. So have you seen this, Chris?
No, I don't watch that channel.
No, it was all over it's on the social media.
Oh, it's on the web. It's on the internet.
Yeah. So and he settled out of court, something with her going back in time. I was unaware of the settling out of court. I just happened to land on this earlier today. And then I start seeing shit about, well, who's going to stop playing P. Diddy music? Have you stopped playing P. Diddy music? And then they started comparing it to Morgan Wallen. And then there was arguments going on. Well, it's not even comparable to, whatever Morgan did compared to beating a woman in a hotel room. And
what did Morgan do?
Morgan yelled the N-word.
Yeah, while drunk out in the street and with his black buddy and yada yada yada, and was on the verge of cancel. And
he was never on the verge of canceling.
Well, I think he was on the verge when it first happened. People wanted him gone.
No, I think that there are consequences that are different than being canceled, but because his fans got all, he can't do anything wrong. You're only mad about it because it's him. He was never on the verge of being canceled.
So that's the P. Diddy thing. So then people are saying, well, why are you going to stop playing his music? Well, why wouldn't you stop playing his music? And then they start talking about the Dixie Chicks. This whole little thing in this thread that I was reading. It's unfucking real. So culturally, the folks who support P. Diddy are saying, well, that's just the way the culture interacts with women or their ladies that way.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I mean, seriously, did he walk up to her in the hallway and say, would you mind if we dance with your dates? I mean, come on.
It's just sort of, this guy's in huge trouble. We mentioned it just quickly last week, but I think he's in big trouble.
Well, I mean, if his music being terrible isn't enough reason to stop playing it.
I'm not a fan of the bouncy either, but
I can't even hear what you're saying.
Who, me?
No, Jess. He is an artist.
Oh,
and that music is cultural.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump 2024.
Well,
I think you're getting your messages mixed up there a little bit, Chris.
It's all right. I'm allowed to be eccentric.
So that's what it turns into, though. It turns into this sort of cultural racial battle that people create and invent. And this is going to be created on the news. It'll be news channels will be talking about it. The left and the right will be talking and defending and going after. Always happens. This shit is getting
I won't see it.
Well, it'll be unavoidable in some places, right? It'll be unavoidable when certain radio stations start dropping his music or don't drop his music or even his artists or his clothing line or whatever it is. As soon as TJ Maxx stops carrying P. Diddy clothing or whatever, I don't know where they carry.
TJ Maxx.
That's where that shit always ends up, is in TJ Maxx.
Because nobody's buying it.
Yeah, it's I mean, and all the Ames are closed. So
I wish they'd bring Ames back. I liked Ames.
mm-hmm.
Did you not like Ames?
It's coming back.
I think you said there was a store coming back somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I like Ames. Ames was it was just a step below Walmart, but still better some way. Just
it was better than Kmart, I thought.
Oh, for sure, better than Kmart. Kmart got too wrapped up in having Jacqueline Smith clothing and shit, and not just saying, "Hey, listen, we got cheap stuff that's pretty good. Come grab it."
But they tried real hard to come back with that "Ship My Pants" commercial.
Yeah.
Remember that? "Ship My Pants"?
Yep.
I don't remember that. What was that?
It was
Oh, you gotta pull it on YouTube.
Yeah, it was like a Christmas commercial about how you could buy pants and ship them.
Oh.
But everything was, I can ship my pants. You can ship your pants. Yeah.
Oh,
"Ship My Pants"?
pretty
Yeah.
good. Pretty good.
Wait a minute. Ship My Pants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, so I'm going to look that up after.
It was great. I mean, it lasted about as long as
Chris,
But
your phone.
hello?
Your
What
phone.
about it?
It's terrible.
I had enough food.
No.
Look at it.
Guess where I am?
Can't you see how my head is tilted, Chris? My head is tilted in abject disgust.
Well, you should be
I can't hear a thing you're saying. It doesn't matter.
fucking. Okay,
You know. Well, you know
At least
what's
the show
funny
keeps
though.
going.
You know what's funny, Chris, is that the little picture it shows of you and Jenna, when you talk, it has a little circle, gets bigger and smaller, to show that you're talking. We can't hear shit. All you, but you see the circle moving. Now the circle's not moving.
Now he's like, fuck you guys. I'm not going to talk at all.
He's so mean. You're so mean, Chris. Do you think he's ordering food right now?
No, I think he's driving through fucking Thermont.
There's there's tunnels and all kinds of tunnel. Does Maryland have tunnels?
Are you going to ask this like every other episode?
No, I didn't ask if they have tunnels.
You have asked if they have tunnels because I was talking about I-95 where it goes under the water.
Oh, under the water. Yeah, you get that one. But do they have lots of tunnels? Like in New York and Boston has more than one tunnel, has a few.
No, just the ones under the water.
Wait, see, now he left.
Yeah.
Did he cut us out for the rest of the day?
He's like, fuck you guys. I'm not playing anymore.
I'm taking my bad signal and I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
You can all play without me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been cleaning the garage, which is such a daunting task. Because we have a 3-bag and 2 of the bays are fine. We can park in the 2 bays.
Christopher
fine.
Roth, everybody.
Now, I got tired of you making fun of my phone, so I hung up.
That's what we said.
That's what I said.
I'm taking my bad signal and I'm going home.
Fuck these people with good fucking internet.
Well, we're sitting in our house. You're having to hide. Chris, it's like porn. He has to hide it. He has to hide us. We're not allowed.
Basically, yeah. You all are above the push-up ceiling tiles.
In my dad's house, he did find in the push-up ceiling tiles. He found a stash of porn magazines about I don't know, 30 years ago when he remodeled. Like, what the hell are these?
Oh God, a bunch of good full bush ones too. That's good.
Well, they were. They would have been. Barbie Benton would have been in
Mhm.
there for sure. She and other natural women would have been in those magazines.
Natural
Yes,
women.
natural women would have been in there. Now what the hell was I saying before Chris left?
You were
What were we
cleaning out your garage.
Oh, cleaning out the garage. So it's an amazing amount of shit. I feel like Chris's parents. I think I might be Chris's, dad 3 times removed. I have so much shit. I'm saying, what is this shit that I've gotten here?
Don't make me send the pictures again.
No, it scares me because now I'm looking at the shit we have. I'm like, the fuck is this? I have a paint can spray paint with like maybe it's got 3 pushes of the button left in them. What the fuck are these? Why do I have 4 cans of olive green spray paint that each have like 1 spray left in them?
Yeah, well, you've got that, but Dad takes it to the other extreme. Dad, his father used to work for the phone company, and when they were out in the field, the telephone booth, what color were they? Silverish gray, right? Well, that was all. That was all spray paint. His dad, 45 years ago, and still has 100 cans of gray spray paint out in the garage from that time period.
So I'm living that dream because I've got all this like. So when you put shit together, if you put like an IQ, what was that?
Sorry.
When you put
what was what?
No, I think it was.
I'm going to share a video with you guys, but I had to open it first.
Okay. Me coming back. So when you build an IKEA something or you take something apart, you put it together, and you always got a piece or 2 left over. I have a cabinet that's full of what did that go to? What did that like? Here's a screw. Here's a little piece of wood, a metal bar, just shit that I have an L bracket, just things that I have so many packages that 2 of something came in, or remember when cell phones, depending on what cell phone you had a different adapter for them. They had all kinds of, before they came up with the current C one, there was the mini plug-in and this. I have fucking so many cords, I couldn't tell you what they go to.
I still have all those.
And I don't own any of the shit that any of that shit can fit into. So
you are my father.
I just started throwing shit. I said, what the fuck? They don't even make this plug anymore.
I just sent you.
Go ahead, Jess.
Well, I was going to say, I just sent you the video of what my parents' house looked like when I got there.
I found.
You can speed through it though, because it's a couple minutes long. So obviously you're not going to sit here and watch the whole thing. But
I found a whole box of computer 3.5-inch discs.
Dude, that's nothing. That's
unopened.
Nothing. Dad's got fucking Mavis Beacon teaches typing on fucking 5.5-inch disc in the basement.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Jesus, it's a goddamn embarrassment is what it is.
Well, that's a squeaky. Already I'm looking at Jess's walk-in. Are you seeing this, Chris?
No, I'm driving, Wally.
You don't want to hit another car. Hey, what happened with that car you hit?
A guy never filed it with insurance.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus for you.
Absolutely. Only thing I got out of it is a license plate that is bent about 4 degrees.
Jess, how old is the washing machine and dryer?
I don't know.
Still with the sticker on them. Broken chairs. Wow.
You got to keep them broken chairs around. You never know when you'll need a part.
Was that electronics cleaning stuff? Man, oh man. Jess, you had a hell of a job ahead of you. You did have a big job when you got there. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And they only lived in that house for 1.5 years.
The fuck?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Hannah. That's a lot of shit. No wonder you were freaking out.
Yeah.
No goddamn. Is that bad? Oh Lord. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I'm not that bad. Did somebody already start cleaning? Was this?
Yeah, that was when I first got there. We got all of that stuff out of there.
Oh my
And then
God.
and then the realtor had a cleaning lady go in and like clean.
So it should sell quick considering the
The cleaning lady actually wants to buy it.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
said
good. Go
she was
on
just
that
trying to
salary.
get
Good.
She was
Well,
looking into financing, and her husband hadn't seen it yet. So as of like last week, I think she was trying to find time to get her husband over there to look at it. But we're still in the middle of getting all the repairs done from the hailstorm.
right.
It's like Family Guy, Wally. You know? No, I know my house. No.
So they don't own the house
My parents do own the house.
completely outright.
Well, no, I mean there's a
Oh,
mortgage.
that's what I was asking. I was wondering if you considered renting it out.
No, I don't want any more responsibility than I've already got. Thanks anyway.
That sounds like me for the past 40 years. I don't want any responsibility. I'm my kid. I'm yeah, sometimes responsibility just fucking weighs you down.
I have taken over so much shit for my parents just in the last couple of months. I don't want any more. My brother was like, maybe we could, well, there was something he wanted to do. And I was like, I'm going to let you handle that because I'm dealing with the mortgage and the insurance company and selling the house and selling the car and cleaning the house and blah, blah, blah. Like, maybe you can handle a thing.
Isn't your brother, though? He's like the great suggester of things. Hey, Jess, here's what you should do.
He is a great suggester.
I think what you should do, Jess, is you should do this and give me all the benefit and residual goodness off of it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like what might be going on.
There's no residual goodness. Where's the residual goodness?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You'd go through the hassle, you go through all of this, and if there's anything positive out of it, hand that off to me, and you just deal with the fucking the stress and the headache and the on hold for 3 days and the not knowing what the fucking new password is. You deal with that shit.
So much.
Yeah. Have you watched any of the so I will occasionally watch these documentaries, like the one about Nickelodeon. Did you watch that one at all? Behind the scenes?
No, that was wasn't that on Apple?
I don't know which
I think
one.
if it's on Apple, I don't give any money to Apple, so I'm not watching it.
I think I watched it on Netflix, but anyway, I watched it. And so the new one with the behind the scenes comedy, the comedy one, which I guess was on Vice first, but I think Netflix is showing it. But I was watching about Andrew Dice Clay, and it occurs to me that now I just fucking my train of thought just went away from me. Who hates the transgenders? Which comedian hates the transgenders? Makes billions of dollars off Netflix doing stand up every now and again.
Oh, are you talking about Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle.
I don't think he hates the transgenders.
I don't think he hates the transgenders.
I think he angered the transgenders.
Right.
Let's start a rumor. Let's just get it going.
Right?
Now. Dave Chappelle hates the transgenders.
I don't think he hates the transgenders at all, but I was trying to go.
Or he angered people on behalf of the transgender.
Right. I tried to go way far so we could try to bring it up because I couldn't get it in my head. But is he in the same position Andrew Dice Clay was in back when he started to sort of lose his shine, when he was angering gays and women and misogynistic comedy and blah. Do you think Dave Chappelle's in the same place? I'm just thinking about how people get written out of the story so fucking quickly over.
I don't think so because Dave Chappelle refuses to get canceled.
Well, I mean, you can't refuse to get canceled if no one's going to fucking air you anymore.
But he's still around.
Yeah, I don't know though. How relevant is he?
As relevant
He's
as
more
any other
relevant than
comedian.
Dice Clay, but Dice Clay's career was done 25 years ago. You know, it just occurs to me how quickly people get just all kinds of people, not just comedians, that just suddenly they're there one day, they're huge, and then 3 days later they're just nowhere. You don't hear from them until they make a miraculous comeback 25 years later.
You can almost hypothesize this is what Diddy and his girl were arguing about, that she ran out of the room saying, Chappelle, he ain't relevant.
Man,
and Diddy just walks down the hall and says, motherfucker, what?
you have got to look at that video when you see it. It's worse than the Chris Brown video.
Look,
Way
if-
worse.
Is it like
if-
was it Ray Rice that beat the shit out of his girlfriend in the elevator
Worse.
or his wife?
Look, if I want to see something like that, I'll go see the movie with Ike and Ida May. I don't need to see the Diddy.
It's worse than the Ray Rice. It's worse than the Chris Brown stuff. It's fucking bad. It's just bad. I'm just. We were talking about this at the dinner table the other day. You cannot get away with anything in this country anymore. In most places, there's video everywhere. You know, so you can't go around smacking people. You can't go spitting them. You can't steal. You can't go taking shit off people's porches. People have got video of everything. Why do people think they can get away with anything?
Because they're stupid.
Unless they live in San Francisco, then you can get away with anything. You can shit on the street and, you know, rob your groceries because they don't do anything about it, even though they see you.
We lost Chris again.
I got too liberal.
You scared
Chris
him
left.
away, Wally. Well, he came back though.
Wow. He's in and out, out.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Oh, look at Jess bringing in a little bit of love humor. Oh, God damn. What happened to you, Chris? You just bailed for a second and came right back.
Christopher.
I just don't even understand what's going on. I don't even know.
I don't know.
I feel like we're somewhere in like 20. He's gone again.
Gone again.
It's almost like Chris has this 21st century technology, but we're somewhere in 1974.
1974? I think that's going back a little. 1994, maybe.
I don't know. It's just, it was so far. He's back because we also can't hear him. We can see he's there, but we can't hear him. There's nothing happening. Look, he's there.
Chris, are you there?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
I see his smiling face. I
Hi.
see him. Yeah, what's happening? What's going on?
Pardon me.
What's
I am
happening?
in the
that.
shittiest cell coverage area possible. Yeah.
What's that?
Huh? It's just fun now. Now it's just fun.
That's a good
Lord,
time.
Lord.
So you guys, I was at the post office the other day, and
Yeah.
I'm sad that I had to leave when I did because I feel like this situation could have gotten a whole lot more interesting. Just as I was finishing up, this man gets up to the counter at the other side from where I was. And he said that he had called in to ask a question, called into the USPS, whatever, to ask a question. And the person didn't speak clear English. So he asked for someone who did. And then they argued with him. And then he goes, just as I'm walking out the door, he goes, and then this motherfucker called me from his personal cell phone and started threatening me. And the post office employee is just like, sir, please calm down. And then I had to walk out because otherwise it would have been obvious that I was gawking at him.
Oh, you could have pretended you had like a post office box.
Get myself back in line. No, because the post office boxes were out the door from the main.
Yes. I just like one stamp, please. Just one.
Just keep coming back.
And then get back in line. I'd like one more stamp, please.
I a little bit feel this guy's pain. I really, really, really fucking hate calling help centers and not getting somebody on the line who I can
Okay, but you don't hate it enough to walk into the post office and start screaming at the person there that has nothing to do with it.
No, probably not. Probably not.
Especially since he was calling Microsoft and not the post office. Well,
Right.
do that.
What I thought you were going to say,
did the postal
Jess,
employee really call him from his personal cell phone and start
here's
threatening
what
him?
I thought you were going to say.
Did that really happen?
The guy said, I thought you were going to say, the guy said, I couldn't barely understand them. And then the postmaster is going to come from out back and go, yes, sir, may I help you, please?
That would be great.
That would have been, you could not have left at that point.
If that had happened, I would have immediately purchased a body cam so I could just record everything I see everywhere I go from now on.
Yes, I'm very, very sorry for your convenience. I may help you. I would have fucking died had you said that's what happened. It would have been the best. That's why I thought Chris said, oh, hell. I thought he was anticipating the same scenario that I was.
But this man, like, something in his brain was like, let me go to the post office and scream at these people in front of everybody, as if the local postal employees had anything to do with anything he just went through.
And my name is Apu. I don't have to poo. I need somebody that speaks the English, and if you ain't gonna do it.
Oh, I yelled at somebody the other day at the grocery.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because bitch called me hun. And I don't want a honey, not hun, honey. Honey, how can I help you? I said, really? I'm not honey. You can call me sir, because I'm not walking up here calling you honey. Because if I did call you honey, you'd have 5 people over here and I was somehow assaulting you.
See, now that's a term of endearment around here. Anybody in, well, you can't do it in Montgomery County. That's for fucking
but this
sure.
is fucking Maine.
I mean, down here, you get Frederick County. Hey, how you doing, Hon?
Mm-hmm.
Good, Hon. How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Expected. It's cultural, right?
It's called just like Diddy. It's cultural. Yes.
Yes, just like Diddy. You cannot. If the roles are reversed, if I said to the woman when I got up there or to anybody, hey, hun, could you cash me out? Who the fuck you calling hun? I don't know you. We don't know each other that way. It just fucking it bothers me. That standard, that double standard.
So you yelled at her, or you just said something about it?
Yeah, I didn't yell. I wasn't like, what the fuck? I did point out. I just said, hey, don't call me honey. I am not your honey. You don't know me. And I did say, if I came up here and started calling you honey, you would have called somebody over and they might kick me out of the store forever because I was sexually harassing. Jess, don't roll your eyes.
First of all, that never would have happened.
Why not?
Because even if she was annoyed by it, she wouldn't have called somebody over to have you thrown out of the store for calling her honey.
I beg to differ.
She wouldn't have.
Women have gone too far with this shit sometimes.
Have they? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
Okay.
I'm going to sit here and
Yes,
eat my
they
popcorn. Go
have.
ahead.
Did you see Wally being oppressed over there, Chris?
It's not
He's
about
over in the corner.
oppression. It's
Poor
about a double
Wally.
standard.
Poor
I believe Wally needs some hun reparations. You need to go ahead and take care of him.
No. It's not about that at all.
Poor thing.
It's about if
You think it's not about oppression?
No, it's not about oppression. How's it about oppression?
When it's used by the dominant class of people.
Oh, shit.
That's you're full of shit.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Because that line of thinking is fading really fast.
Is it?
Yeah, it sure enough
is. Is it white man? Okay.
Yeah, it is. And what has to do with the white man?
Everything.
What?
Everything.
Why does it come down to this? Why does it come down to because you're a white man, somehow I've done something wrong?
Nobody said you've done something wrong. The reason that it is inappropriate for a white man to refer to a woman as hun would be different than the reason it would be wrong for a woman to refer to a man as hun.
Would it be wrong for me to call her cunt? Do you think?
It depends.
Jesus fuck.
Would that be okay?
Was she being a cunt?
So when she calls me hun, I can say, yes, cunt. What do you want?
You are being willfully obtuse, and so I refuse to continue arguing with you.
It's not an argument.
No, it is, because you're trying. I know what you're trying to do, Wally, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. You were being willfully obtuse.
It's a double standard.
It's not a double standard.
No, if a guy looks at you twice, he's somehow creepy. If a girl calls me hun, oh, that's okay to do because you're a white man.
There's a difference between that's okay to do and she would have had the security throw me out of the store. Nobody would have thrown you out of the fucking store.
How do you know, Jess?
I know.
You don't know. That's a reason why they're called. There's a reason why there's Karens.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Depends on your gender, right?
Mm-mm. Not doing it.
Gender matters.
Not doing it.
Man.
Not doing what?
You can go ahead and keep feeling like you're being oppressed and
I don't feel like I'm
restricted
being
in
oppressed.
some way. That's fine. You go ahead.
Like it's
I'm not doing it.
inappropriate to have a double standard. I feel it's.
I'm not sure here. I think Wally, you need to hit 100 jingle and play a song.
Did everybody freeze now?
Oh no,
I'm just done talking. That's it. I'm done.
Kiss 100. Dun, 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 dun. There we go.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
Now listen, for me, being a black man, if I did that.
Inappropriate. See?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
What would be inappropriate?
If Chris, as a black
if
man,
I'm a black
had done the
man
same
and I
thing.
called a woman hun, would that be inappropriate?
Oh no, because you're not a white man. It'd be fine, according to Jess. Because
If
you're not in a superior status.
If I was Chinaman and I did that,
No, it wouldn't matter. You're not white.
okay.
Only white people, only white men don't get away with that shit, according to Jess.
Now, if it was a white man
not in a
and
superior position, can do that.
What's actually fun is when you twist my words to try to be willfully obtuse. That's a good time.
You learned a new word.
Who did?
You.
What?
Okay.
Who?
Exactly. Who's calling?
I fuck, man. Nobody wants to be on that call. Jesus Christ. You know what? If I was at home right now and saw you two calling, knowing what was happening, I would send it to fucking voicemail. Okay. I would send it to voicemail and you'd call again and I'd send it to voicemail and you'd call again. I would send it to voicemail. I would text you and I would say, I am masturbating. Stop. Okay.
But that would make me call more.
Yeah. Oh, you'd call more. But you know what, Wally? It would be inappropriate because you knew I was masturbating. You fucking white man.
That's the problem with us white guys.
Yep.
No, I find it. I don't like being called. I don't like being called anything other than, I don't want to be called hun.
That's fair.
Okay, hun.
I think I also think so. I told you the story of the women, the moms. I was at a football game, and because my grandson plays football. And I'm at the football game, and the moms are talking about how the boys down in the field playing their half shirts because it's preseason. They've really filled out, boy. They're looking good, those boys.
Ew.
What?
Thank you very much. They thought nothing of it. Now, shoe on the other foot, had I said, man, those girls have really fucking started looking good on there in the cheerleading, they would have tossed me off the bleachers. Rightfully so. Because that's not what you do. But there was this whole participation. It was four moms and doing this. And they had sons playing in the games. They have sons who play in the game. And I'm just thinking, again, this shit is really this double standard of it's okay, depending on.
I don't think it's okay what they were saying either. So
I don't either.
I gotta be straight with you. I don't know what the fuck's happening here anymore.
exactly.
Not whatsoever. I have absolutely no idea what the fuck is happening.
Okay. All right. Fabulous. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Also,
On a very special episode of Cheez Wits.
no. I'm
So
done.
there is this bar near my house that's kind of new, and they have some different microbrews on tap. And they have regular, the common folk beer as well. But I was sitting at the bar, and there was this guy a couple seats down, and he keeps asking the bartender, okay, what's that one? And she would bring him a little taste of the microbrew. Okay, what's that one? She would bring him a little sample of the microbrew. After he makes her do this 4 or 5 times, this man ordered a Miller Lite. Sir, if you are a Miller Lite drinker, you know good and well you are not going to drink any of those microbrews.
I like the Miller High Life myself.
Coors Banquet beer for me, if I can ever handle alcohol again.
What is it?
Coors Banquet beer.
What is that?
Banquet.
Yeah, it's Coors, but not Coors Light. It's just Coors.
Oh.
Is it in the? It's like in the yellow can.
No, this is actually in a small, like stout bottle, like a 10-ounce bottle, with a twist top on the top.
About beer.
Yeah, well, I mean, if only we had a device that would tell us the information, anything that we needed to know, we could type it in and see Coors Banquet beer, and then Wally can say, "Hey, look, I've had that before," or "Fuck you, man, you're gay." Whichever one you want to go for.
There's a new thing now, speaking of that device, that when you Google, the first result is AI. Here's what AI found for you.
It is the yellow can. Yeah, but it comes in the stout bottle too. I see it.
Yeah. See, I've never got it in the can. I've only had it out at a table.
Oh, this is Maine. We are not cultured.
You're very cultured in Maine.
Not in that way. We buy our beer in cans.
I see.
Oh yeah, I see it here. Go Banquet. I didn't know they called it banquet beer.
Coors Banquet beer. That's what it's called. Yeah.
That's just their right. Is there another? Is there just Coors Banquet and Coors Light?
I believe so.
It's going to be 422.
Cute.
Yeah, I
What
think
are we
that's all.
buying, Chris?
I'm looking on their website, and then it goes to a bunch of other beers.
So Coors makes something else, you're saying?
No, it just showed a bunch of other beers. Youngling,
Oh.
Black and Tan. I've never heard of Youngling.
You've never heard of
Yingling?
Yingling? God, that's a Pennsylvania delicacy.
Yeah, Yingling is in Pennsylvania. If you go to a bar to order and you want Yingling, you just ask for lager. But if you go over the state line in any direction and you ask for lager, they'll go, what kind?
See, I just don't know enough about beer. See,
Say?
I don't know nothing about this stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about, say?
That's what I was thinking he sounded like too.
Okay, this isn't going well. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, should we wrap then?
What's our next topic?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
The time is 4:44. Yeah.
Okay. Short episode this week.
Kind of a what do you call it? What's the word I want?
Aborted?
No. No, you can't say that either, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
That's something you can't say. Oh, I just lost the picture now. No, there it is. No, a vitriolic. A vitriolic episode.
I didn't think so, but okay.
I'm gonna go with vitriolic. Okay. I just I don't know.
All right. Well, then we'll talk next Sunday.
Okay. Ciao.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.